And we're live. Awesome. Howdy, howdy, KicknGravelers. And a Merry Christmas to you guys. Cheers. Having some coffee. Let's look at the markets. I haven't really looked at them much all day. So we're going to wing it here. We wing it here every day. What's new? Maybe a little water be better than coffee. Yeah, let's try that one. Okay. Oh, hey, if you're thinking, oh, Aaron, you got new glasses. No, I didn't. These are my old ones. Do you ever, be wearing your glasses and you set them down and then you're walking around and doing your thing and then you go, oh, where'd my glasses go? And you go through every single part of the house that you are in and still can't find them? It's so frustrating. I was like, how is this possible? I just had them. So anyway, they're MIA. So I got new ones, or my old ones on. Let's look at it. BTC, USD, Coinbase on the one-day chart. We're looking at $3,827. Now, I'll tell you what. Yesterday was looking, it wasn't looking that bad when I did the Bitcoin market update, but afterwards it just dumped and I was like, oh man. So it's not altogether, because remember, we're trading the day chart, it's not altogether impossible that we have testing of a 9-day moving average. So what are we going to? Let's go back here, for example. Okay, you see how this punches through here on the 9-day. We're below the 9-day. It then later runs up higher, comes down. Later we retest it, and it comes through, comes around, retest in that 9-day. It's not unheard of. This is totally normal, okay? And it doesn't mean that we've gone totally bearish yet. So looking back at this, okay, this is healthy, right? We could very well start moving up higher. Or, because we're at that critical tipping point where we could go lower based on what I see here with RSI. If RSI continues down, oh boy, it'll be sadness, right? Because that's what we're going to get is more downtrend. Also, I need some money coming in here. This is about to give me a death cross. Not a good sign. And then that was slightly racist. I'm not gonna lie. That was so very, very spicy. I don't know why I said that. That was so funny. But anyway, it's Christmas, man. I'm just had too much punch or something. Here we go. But we are above the 9-day moving average right now, which is important. Oh, yes. Very good. So we could get that critical turnaround and give us some lift here. I love it. Now, Jay in the group. Hello, Jay. You sent me something that looked like this today, and I totally concur with what you're saying. I'm going to have to hide that and then bring it back up again. I don't know why I did that. Well, let's look at this. This is what you sent to me earlier, and I completely agree. It was something like this, right? That we would get a bit of a pullback. Let's change that to yellow. We like yellow. And then let's get one of these. I'm going to give it something like this. And we'll move it up here. Boom. I think that's what you were working on with this being a target, right? Okay, there's your target area. We're looking at 53-ish. Just think of, on the day chart, we're going to get above that cumulo cloud, okay? That's really all that matters. But in order to get up here, we got to get a reversal, okay? That's all we need. You just need a little reversal here, and things are going to start going our way. I really, really like this. I like what I'm seeing here right now. But on a moment's notice, this thing could flip and start running back down. So be careful. Set those stops, fellas. Set those stops. If this thing decides to dump on you, you're getting kind of a little bit of a pump here. So if it decides to dump again, you're getting a better price. So keep an eye out for that. And Jay, I absolutely think that your idea here could work out. Inverse head and shoulders pattern works for me, man. Absolutely. Also, too, I don't usually do this, but let's look at. I'm gonna clear this up because we know what's up. Also, too, we had to have a pullback. Let's pull this one out. There we go. All right. So we punched through with our 9-day moving average and price. We punched through the 50-day moving average. Came up into the Kumo cloud, right? Traded sideways and then punched through that. Came up and touched your 200-day moving average. Now, keep in mind, this is all 4-hour chart. And we pulled back and then punched through that. Back tested, ran higher, and now we're back testing. Because remember, we never really back tested that 50-day. Well, the market remembers everything. And we never really back tested this 50-day. We should have came up and then pulled back and touched that, but we never did. So now we're going to retest that 50-day. So if you're wondering, why the pullback, Aaron? Why the pullback? Well, it kind of needed to be done. We already retested this, but we have to retest that. And we didn't get much of a retest, a back test of the Kumo cloud, and now we're getting it here. So we're in the Kumo cloud a little bit more than we should. It's totally fine. This is all very healthy. If you're looking at Bitcoin running up higher with long-term growth, let's move back to the day chart. So hopefully you can get some perspective on us moving higher up into, what did we say, 53? Up and through here, okay? So we got to get some lift here and continue higher. Keep an eye on all these indicators. Be vigilant. All right, let's move on to Ethereum. I want to check and see what's happening here on the USD chart, 1-day Coinbase. Okay, Ethereum's kind of leading the charge here. We did get a RSI death cross, and it is coming down a bit, but volume is just beautiful right here. I wouldn't get rid of this for anything. Set your stops, man. Set your stops. And then also, this is your money flow, and it's not bad. This could turn right around and go higher. So I'm still saying this is a buy. Let's move on to ZRX. Oh, look at that. I got a feeling to buy it up here, and look what happened. It dumped. It's okay. I'm not freaking out. This is a long-term hold. I'm not really concerned about this, but it's nice to get some 0x. I like being in this little trade, and I like it. So we'll see how it turns out. BAT, basic attention token. It's a buy, but barely. Let's move on to what is this? Oh, that's Ethereum Classic. I'm sorry. That's right. I remember adding it. My bad. You know what? I'm going to move this up here. No, I'm going to keep it down here. It makes sense to keep it down here. It's such a small little baby market, but we gotta, take it all into consideration. ETH Classic is definitely bullish. Hang on to it. We're heading towards the Kumo cloud. We're actually going to hit that 50-day first. I like it. Now look how it ran up, got close to it, and pulled back. Now we're trading sideways. We may get one more day of sideways before actual lift. So it's the market taking a passive route to running higher, basically. ZEC coin. ZEC USDC on the 1-day Coinbase. ZEC is still a buy. Boy, this is kind of like Bitcoin here. It's very, very similar. Yeah, it's still a buy. TRX. Oh, man, baby. We're doing okay in this TRX trade, huh? Yeah, we've been watching this whole thing. And remember I said, don't get out. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. What's interesting is that while the RSI is coming down on this, it's really flat, right? We've had a little bit. We're just kind of trading in this range while this thing cools off. And it could come down and bounce higher. Don't get out of Tron yet, guys. Hang on to it. Digibyte. Okay, Digibyte's been messing with me because from, when we said, hey, get in it, it's really basically traded sideways. We had a little bit of lift here right off the bat, but now it's just trading sideways. But it's still a buy. I wouldn't get rid of it yet. Don't. Hold on to it. Theta. Ooh, okay, Theta is... yeah, it's, boy, I'm going to just hold on to it, right? Because I don't think there's no value in selling it. I don't know. Maybe there is. I think we're going to get some lift out of this thing. I like where volume's at. I like the money flow. For now, I like this. This is okay. Yeah, it's just not doing anything. It's not performing. So hold on to it. Propy, PRO, Bitcoin, USD on the PRO, BTC on the 1-day chart for Bittrex. This is gone flat. Oh, it has been flat. Never mind. And Propy has been flat for a while. So this was when, yeah, that's no good right there. How about Populous? PPT. One thing I want to say about Propy is you could put a stop buy in above this right here. So if it goes higher, you're in the trade. That way, if you're sleeping and you wake up and there's like a candle that goes way up here, because I got a feeling it's going to do something silly like that, you can at least sell it, right? And just scalp a quick buck or two out of Propy. Okay, Populous, PPT on a run up. We like this. We've been in it. Patience is paying off here. We're in the Kumo cloud, which is fantastic. And I love where we're at with this coin right now. The RSI is just running along the top here. Great. Okay, OMG. Oh, let's take a look. Ooh, it's so close to selling this one here. But it might just be pulling back like the rest of the market to run higher. So keep it a buy. Keep it a buy. Human IQ. Oh, boy, I told you this one's ready for the dump, man. We might have to dump this coin. Honestly, I think I tried to dump it the other day and then ran into technical difficulties. So tomorrow, if I get some more time, I'm going to we'll be more diligent on that one. And you might see me dump it. You got 24 hours, Human IQ. You got to perform. XLM, Stellar, Lumens. Baby. Stay in this one. I like it. Look, we had a nice pump and then a pullback, and now we're getting some legs under us. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these trades are going to have a lot to do with the performance of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up, a lot of coins are going to go up. If Bitcoin goes down, a lot of the coins go down. But if you remember back when Bitcoin was crashing, little Stellar Lumens continued its run up, and it was kind of it played the kind of opposite end of the rest of the market, which I thought was kind of cool. So maybe even if Bitcoin sells off, you could still stay in this trade and it could still be very profitable. Just throwing some ideas out there. It could happen. Could happen. This is stellar on the 1-day chart. Definitely a buy. ADA, stay in it. Yeah, ADA has been looking good. I like how it came down and retested the bottom of the Kumo cloud with the 9-day moving average at the same time, and then quickly jumped right back up. We need, some time for this to come up here, this nice 50-day moving average, so we can back test it. That has to be back tested at some point, and I'm sure it will. Tezos XTZ, looking good. Stay in this trade. I like it. Oh yeah, stay in it. QLC. Okay, so remember before we would go XTZ, and then we did PundyX, and we dumped PundyX because that one was like just not even worth looking at. The thing wasn't performing at all, but QLC is, and QLC has been looking good. I love this slow, steady growth. It's very, very healthy. Keep an eye on this one. Keep an eye on it. Don't have anything to say sell yet. This is a little concerning the way it sold off, but tomorrow's going to tell us a lot more. So hold on to QLC for now. Aeon. Yes. Aeon, I'm looking for a bounce. I need it to consolidate and then run higher. And it could be nearing the end of its run here, but it needs to start moving. I need some power. We need more power. Bitcoin Cash SV. This is our fun little pet project. Remember, we advised to sell. It came down. It hit our support here, bounced, started to sell off. We said, let's get out of it. We are still below the 9-day moving average. This is key. Okay, so it's still, even though we got a green here, you might want to play. I'm still not believing in this coin yet until we get more of a touch down here, and then I believe it will be a buy then. This is a fairly new coin, so I'm going off of just sparse data. Okay, I don't have much to go on. So we're just trading the 1 day. We're keeping it simple. Still not a buy. Doge is still not a buy. I know we're getting a little lift here, but this is a don't buy it lift. Okay, and remember what I said the other day. It could come up and quickly reverse. Well, looky. This thing is about to give me a death cross again. So if that happens, look for more down, okay? And at least down to retest this 50-day, because we didn't get a solid retest to that one either. Love to see that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't see anything here to buy right now. No Doge. No on Doge. EOS USD. Okay, so this one is really got me on the edge of my seat. I want to say sell it, but like every trade, I'm going to leave it up to you. If this thing falls below that 9-day moving average, I say dump it, and I would put a stop down there, maybe even below this red line here. So if it falls below that, you catch that and that sell, and then you're in your cash. But for me, it's right there. It's got to start moving up. It really does. So we've got a death cross on our money flow. That's not good. RSI coming down. That ain't good. And we did a death cross back here, which was our top for volume, and it hasn't really performed ever since. EOS not looking good. I'm going to leave you guys again with Bitcoin, BTC, USD on the 1-day chart for Coinbase. Before we go, it's still, hang on to it, but barely. Look out for this head fake. It could just turn right around and dump. And this could just be a way to get hopefuls back into the market and they can squeeze just a little more money out of us. So please be smart and really be watching this to see what it does. We want to see it get proudly close above this 9-day moving average, and then the next day kind of make its way up again. All right, guys, God bless you. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys are successful in your trades. Remember, silver is always a good time to buy silver. We're running up on some resistance here, and I just had to throw that in. Oh, yeah, and XRP, how's my XRP trade doing? Did I tell you that? I got into XRP the other night. Right here. Right here. I might have to put that stop sell in, but I don't care. I love this. I don't love XRP. I just like being on the right side of the trade. So I thought maybe it'd be wise to get a little bit of it, right? So we'll see. God bless you guys. Back to Bitcoin. We'll talk to you later. I'm Aaron, and I'm out. See ya.